Hey y'all, it's your girl Ashley Camille here at 5th House Bloom. This message is for Aquarius. Aquarius placements for the week of April 15th through April 21st. This is general guidance, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. At this time, I'd like to welcome forth the power and the presence of the elevated guides who can assist me in delivering this message for Aquarius. I ask that you open up our ears so that we hear the truth of liberation. I ask that you open up our minds so that we may bloom. I ask that you open up our hearts so that we may embrace our divinity. I ask for assistance in delivering this message with clarity, empathy, and ease. Give thanks. Hey, I'm in Lima, Peru. I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to get to brunch. I hope you're enjoying your day. Let's see what your message is. What is the message for Aquarius? What is this? There's some energy here that I can't quite put my finger on, but let's see. Okay. Opportunity, service, challenge. Make it look like night. It's been coming up a lot. It's the bottom. Twin. Let me show you the cards. And give me a second. This twin is feeling like you. Here, it's looking like a mask. It's looking like the version that you showed to others for protection, to keep distance, for acceptance of others. So this is feeling kind of like, especially with the make it look like night, like a shadow, some type of thing, or those parts of ourselves that you don't feel, or we don't feel as comfortable with, or we think that we'll be judged for, or that we don't like, or we wish were different, right? And it being almost either not unbearable, but for some reason, whether it be the situation or whether it be just kind of like where you're at, keeping up this facade, keeping the separation between who you are at your core, all of you, you know, good, bad, ugly, which is all beautiful, by the way, because we're humans, so whatever. Whatever it might be, it's been more difficult to keep it hidden. It's harder to pretend. But that feels like, because there's some new energy around you. I don't know if that's a person. I don't know if that's like, you know, a place. Something is making you feel safe where this mask is, or wanting to put away this mask, right? Because there is, I'm talking about it a lot, there is so much energy required to show up as something other than yourself. There's so much energy to take into, you know, when you were taking in consideration, which pieces of myself can I show? How much can I share of myself? Or when you are literally faking, that shit takes a lot of energy and a lot of effort. And so to be in this space, to be with this person, to be in this position, to have this opportunity where that energy doesn't feel required, is starting to pull away this mask. That's what this service feels like. It's feeling like the vulnerability. It's feeling like safety. It's feeling like care towards you, care of you. Situations that make it safe to move out of that shadow. Let me get some more. To expect others. Where is it? Nine of Cups, the Hermit, Wheel of Fortune. Actions to take. Queen of Swords, Three of Cups, the Hanged One. Oh, is this right? No, bottom of it. Sorry. King of Wands. Give me a second. I'm going to take my time. Yeah, it does. Like, particularly maybe in your relationships or coming from other people, there is, you know, this opportunity to engage differently, or just a deepening. Thank you. Like, this is kind of just like a deepening, where you do get to show up a little bit more as yourself, show up a little bit more free, right? Person, place, or thing, right? But it's a shift, right? This is a change, and so because of that, and it might be something that you haven't felt before, or in this way, you are moving with a little bit of hesitancy. You are still very guarded. You are still trying to figure out and shift through. Is this really as good as it seems? Is this really the opportunity there, right? And so you have to lean more into that heart space. You have to lean more into that intuition over the logic, because it might not be as clear cut. Something is telling you that this is safe. Something is telling you that this is where I can be more vulnerable. This is where I can be more free, where I can show up as more myself. But the logic, the things from the past, your programming, all of that is saying, like, logically, I need to keep this barrier. I need to keep this wall. And so that is where some of the work will be. You can do this gradually in small increments. That also means like leveling in ways that feel safe, right? Building up your capacity to share more of yourself, to be more vulnerable, right? So I'm looking at the Three of Cups. That might not be, you know, y'all get together and, I don't know, like, y'all travel together, or something like that. That might be a step later down the road, but you can go and grab drinks. You can spend time together. Maybe you can go on that picnic. Like, maybe you can start to move away from having to experience this person, place, or thing in these certain scenarios that you have set up to keep the closeness from developing, right? If this were a person or a relationship, you don't have to just see them in a group setting. Like, you could ask them out, or if they ask them out or ask you out, you could say yes, right? So it's kind of starting to move away. Where can you start to break down some of those barriers or walls that have kept you from getting to the place where the twins feel safe and seen? And I think, given what's here, like, you can practice a little bit of boldness. Like, this doesn't need to be a weight. Initiate a little bit and see how you feel. Speak up first. Go after it. Apply, right? There's some initiation energy here that will put you in the positions, in the places, and with the people that will start to reveal where you can be you. Is that it? Okay. Twin. For closing guidance, there are many souls on this earth who have met in past lives. Some may call them soulmates, people you have relationships with again and again and again and again. The term soulmates has this super heteronormative connotation of your one and only monogamous partner who is with you together forever and ever. Your spirit does not adhere to gender structures. You could have been any number of people in a past life. Your best friend today could have been your brother, wife, neighbor, or daughter in a life before. I like to consider them twins. Twins because they hold a mirror up to your spirit, where you can get a glimpse of your past in a waking day through your love for another. These are not just romantic partners, but all kinds of people or even animals. Like twins, they are not the same, but carry a sacred similarity. This card is a reference to a twin in your life, or one you are about to meet. All right, Aquarius.